I did want to bring up one more point before the end of the show tonight, if we don't have any more callers, and that is, Dr. Peat, you talked about endotoxin and how that can increase dementia and Alzheimer's, and I just wanted to bring out that Dr. Andrew Wakefield, when he was studying autistic children, noticed that when their diets were cleaned up or they took antibiotics or aspirin, that they had a reduction in autistic symptoms. Dr. Peat, are you familiar with his work?
No, but that's consistent with everything else that endotoxin does. It increases your serotonin exposure. Serotonin works to increase estrogen, free fatty acids, and so on, poisoning the mitochondria. And high serotonin is characteristic of autism. And so cleaning up the intestine, several approaches have done a similar thing for autism. And anything that lowers the serotonin seems to help autistic. Thyroid or drugs such as cyproheptadine and various anti-serotonin drugs. Along with the toxic effects on the intestine of endotoxin, I should mention that particles that are being increasingly used in our food supplements, such as titanium dioxide and silicon dioxide, these particles have been put into animals' noses, and they find that they go directly to the brain and cause inflammation in the brain. Similarly, in the intestine, any particle that is ingested can get into the bloodstream and reach the brain, where it can cause inflammation.
And I know you're a big proponent of not eating grains and starchy root vegetables, and instead eating fruit.
Yeah, part of that is because the particles of starch themselves can get into every compartment of the body, including the brain.
And there's another doctor that uses this for autistic children, a diet of just fruit and honey for all their carbohydrates, and the children are in much better shape.
Another diet feature that helps with all of the brain problems is in fruit juice. Orange juice and guava, for example, are very high in substances that knock out the estrogen-producing enzyme. They're aromatase inhibitors. These are apigenin, naringenin, and hesperetin. And soybeans happen to have a substance that does exactly the opposite, called genistein.
So for Christmas, avoid soy and eat oranges instead.